people on the right who have now declared that they are the leaders of MAGA, not Donald Trump, actually. It turns out that they are the great leaders of America First and MAGA. So Tucker Carlson put out a statement on Friday in his newsletter in which he suggested that the United States was, quote, complicit, not the United States, Donald Trump was complicit in Israel's, quote unquote, act of war. The title of the newsletter was, "This could be the final newsletter before all-out war," in which he suggested basically World War III was going to break out. The newsletter says, while the American military may not have physically perpetrated the assault, years of funding and sending weapons to Israel, which Donald Trump just bragged about on Truth Social, undeniably placed the U.S. at the center of last night's events. Washington knew these attacks would happen. They aided Israel in carrying them out. Politicians purporting to be America First can't now credibly turn around and say they had nothing to do with it. Our country is in deep. So Donald Trump is purporting to be America First. Only Tucker Carlson, who tours Moscow supermarkets to talk about how good the bread is and how he wishes that our subway system ran just like Moscow's. Only Tucker Carlson, who does interviews with the leadership of Qatar and talks about how they are an amazing ally to the United States while they simultaneously support Hamas. Only Tucker Carlson, who hosts people like Daryl Cooper, the greatest and most honest historian in America, according to Tucker Carlson, who over the weekend suggested that America should launch missiles against Tel Aviv. Only Tucker Carlson is truly America First, not Donald Trump. Not Donald Trump, who built the America First movement, who built MAGA. Only Tucker Carlson and his friends are truly MAGA and America First. And then Tucker over the weekend doubled down on this. He said, the real divide isn't between people who support Israel and people who support Iran or the Palestinians. The real divide is between those who casually encourage violence and those who seek to prevent it, between warmongers and peacemakers. Again, this is Tucker's shtick, is that anyone who opposes him is a warmonger who wants more war. He just loves war, loves. Okay, please. Who are the people who love war, just desperately want war? So he actually says, who are the warmongers? They would include anyone who's calling Donald Trump today to demand airstrikes and other direct U.S. military involvement in war with Iran. On that list, Sean Hannity, Mark Levin, Rupert Murdoch, Ike Perlmutter, and Miriam Adelson. At some point, they will all have to answer for this, but you should know their names now. So first of all, I'm not aware that any of those people are directly calling Donald Trump and saying that he must directly intervene in this current conflict. Second of all, his suggestion that you're a warmonger if you want the Iranian nuclear program to end, then I guess Donald Trump is a warmonger because Donald Trump wants the nuclear program to end. And you know who said that? Donald Trump. Because you know who the actual leader of MAGA is? Donald Trump. He created MAGA. It is Donald Trump who created the America First movement. It is not Tucker Carlson.